Hi, I'm Kevin Klein. On Let's Talk Winnipeg, we're going to focus in on water bills. I don't know what's happening, but the last couple of weeks I've received a number of phone calls and emails from residents complaining and concerned and actually afraid of what's going to happen because of their water bills. In some cases, between $5,000 to $10,000 for water bills that were traditionally $150 to $300. That's a massive increase. As I started digging into this issue and trying to find out what's going on and asking questions and not getting answers, still waiting for answers like I always do, it came back to a fundamental problem we have at the City of Winnipeg. And that fundamental problem is we don't work for you. We work against you. We are not a service provider, even though that's in our name, the public service. We're taking advantage of taxpayers and we're controlling them because we have a hold on the market. You can't get your water and sewer from anybody else. Go ahead and try. It's impossible. This is a basic need for residents in the City of Winnipeg, a basic service. This is in the top 5 of what the city is supposed to offer. And we can't even offer service to residents that are being hit with massive bills and trying to figure out why. Many of them are being told, you know what, just pay the bill and then try to get a credit. Really? That's not customer service. Look, if it was one person, I wouldn't be that concerned. I've heard from many they're having this issue. So as we dug into it, we're hearing, oh, there might be a leak. There might be? Why haven't the city officials sent somebody out that day to confirm whether or not there's a leak and help the resident and fix the problem? Wow, let's go back now. What is the problem? Well, it might be a leaky pipe. In one case, we found out it was a leaky pipe. But the resident's responsible for it because it's a pipe that goes to their house. I'm doing research myself right now because I want to know how many other jurisdictions do this. And I'm finding none. We need to provide better services. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. You'll probably hear me say it 10 times throughout here and I'll forget how many times I said it. Great services make great cities. The City of Winnipeg is failing at an astronomical level when it comes to customer service in water and waste. Do you know over the last several years, probably within the term of many of my colleagues on council, that your water and waste bill now is this close to being the same of what your property taxes might be? The gap was huge years ago. Now we've gone like this. Is that a tax grab? Because we haven't taken any of this extra money and fixed our sewer problems, right? We're still putting raw sewage into the river and blaming it on the other levels of government. What are you doing with all that money? That's what I keep asking. That's why I continuously push for this government to introduce a zero-based budget review. We need to know where every dollar is going. We only take 10% or 11% of the profits from water and waste and we put it into the city general revenues. About $40 million. It's not hard to figure out what the profit would be then if 10% is 40 million. Where's that money going? So, I mean, the profit in 2 years alone would pay to redo the plant, to not have raw sewage going into the river. Just doing high-level math because we don't get all the detail. I want to be clear about that. This is a fundamental problem. If we fixed our service, if we focused on providing you better customer service, do you see how this would lead to fixing a lot of these problems? Immediately. If someone called and said, I have a $7,000 bill, and you look at their account and they normally have a $200 bill, wouldn't you think, that seems odd? Or would you say, you must have used a lot of water and sewer lately because of COVID? That was an answer people got. Really? Some people, in this one case, we found out it was a leak. So now that person is going to have to pay to repair the pipe and pay their water bill from the house to the middle of the road, which is going to cost $20,000, $30,000. And because they've already gotten a break for having a water leak, I guess, 100 years ago, because your property gets kind of one chance where they'll give you a bit of a credit if you have a water leak on your water bill. So now you got to pay your $10,000 water bill and $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to fix the pipe. Welcome to Winnipeg. That's not how we treat residents. You're the boss. We are supposed to provide you a service. We're not supposed to provide you grief. We're not supposed to provide you with reasons to move. This needs to be addressed, and I need to know more. And I don't know enough right now, and I'm sorry I don't. I'm trying to get answers, and you know I'm not going to get the straight answers. But I'm going to try, and I want to hear about other billing issues. Please send them to me. Just send them in an email. Not superficial things, please, because I want to focus in on this one. You can email me, kevin@kevinklein.ca. I'm not going to promise you anything to get it fixed because we know how the bloc votes here. But we need to find out the root of the problem. We need to address that. And I'm hoping that once we find out what that problem is, that my council colleagues, who can all vote independently, will support you. They don't have to support me, but support you by saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's stop this right here so that people don't have that stress of paying a big bill. Let's find a solution now. Watch for that motion coming soon. If you have any thoughts, if you have a billing problem, send it to me, kevin@kevinklein.ca.